Hi guys, welcome. Danny here for the Magic Junk Drawer, and I'm ready for live questions for today. Anyone that has questions can send them in. I will answer them as best I can in order, and I will take the super chat people first. And one question per person until I get through everyone. And then if there's time for me to answer 2 questions, then I'll go back and take more. Okay, P Love wants messages from Spirit. Okay, this is for P Love. 6 of water. Memories from history or childhood. Issues regarding children romanticizing the past. The 7 of water. A complex decision. The need to do research. Stop procrastinating. The Hermit Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teachings, and self-discovery. So Archangel Raziel is around you. You may notice rainbows. He sends rainbows. And if you have any requests, I would call out to him. Glow Princess wants a general love reading. Okay. Okay, you may be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, but that's going to change soon because you got the Judgment card here, which means that you're going to be getting a new beginning, something that is also kind of karmic in nature. The World is here, which increases the fact that destiny is going to be helping you out. The Page of Wands could be a fire sign, a Sagittarius, Leo, or an Aries, or it could also be somebody who has a lot of love of adventure. Use your intuition when this person shows up. Okay, Ricky, I'm going to answer you right after I do CP. Oh no, CP, I didn't get your question yet, so let me go back to, I'm going to go to Ricky, and then hopefully your question will be posted by them. Ricky, how does Sean feel about me now since we haven't been talking? Okay. He's angry. There's some anger here. It also shows that it may be a little bit of time before you hear from him because the Page of Swords is in reverse. He's angry, and the Hermit's also in reverse. So this may take a little bit of time before communication starts again. I think he's feeling a little bit regretful and also very angry. I don't know what went on between the two of you, but it looks like there's going to be a little bit of time here for healing between the two of you. Something in my eye. Okay, CP, let's see if the question came up. CP, okay. Did Brian see me today with Anthony, and what did he feel? Okay. I don't think he saw you with him. I'm only getting a 33% chance. I don't think he saw you with him. If he did, it was briefly or in passing. It wasn't enough to make an assessment on his part. Yeah, I don't think he saw you with him. Sweet Pea wants a general reading. Use your intuition. You're finally getting over whatever happened in the past that you were feeling bad about or that you were regretful over. There could be some adventure coming up for you. There also could be some kind of spiritual work that you're doing. You may find a love of a new spiritual activity that brings you genuine happiness across the board. So you may fall in love with meditation, or I don't know, go to a yoga class and fall in love with it, maybe a new style of yoga, or anything that has to do with spirituality, but it's going to bring you great happiness coming up. Sun, what does my manager Todd think of me? Okay. It looks like you and Todd work really well together because you have the Six of Pentacles here, which is usually a business relationship that works well. So I think that he's got a lot of respect for you. I also think that he feels that you're a compassionate, caring person that's honestly cares about their job. Patient, compassionate. Also may feel like you're fun-loving, and maybe at some points could goof off a little bit. However, overall, the person feels like you're a good worker, that you and him work well together as a team or whatever it is that you do. And you have the moon here. So this would be a Pisces if one of you is a Pisces. If not, it's urging you to use your intuition with this person. I think you have a good connection because the Six of Pentacles is there. Martha wants a general reading for the month of October. Okay. Okay, so it looks like you leave something in the past that no longer serves you. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a habit, or it could be a job. It could be anything that's no longer working. It could be a gym, you know, something like that. You leave something in the past. And then you have here water sign or Scorpio. So this is just probably you. You have something comes in the cause for great celebration. And when this card shows up, it usually has to do with your love life. Person may come in out of nowhere, and they could be somebody from your past that shows up with a new offering of love. And it also could be somebody that you get along with really well and have creative endeavors with. So I don't know, it could be if it doesn't have to do with love, it could be that you meet a friend who's a water sign and you decide to go to ceramics once a week with them, and you have this great connection through art or whatever. But with the Page of Cups is usually a creative endeavor that you're going to be starting. Once you leave an old hobby behind, it feels more like it's an old, it doesn't feel like it's a person. It feels like it's an activity or a thing. Dog's itching himself. What's the matter, buddy? You itchy? What's itching you? Okay, where were we? Lightning, what's going to happen between me and the Scorpio soon? Okay. Oh, you got something destined to... Oh, boy, you got a lot happening here. So, the Wheel of Fortune, spin the Wheel of Fortune, you got something that's destined that's going to happen here that also comes along with a lot of magic. You are going to have choices around you. So you may have choices between spending time with the Scorpio and spending time with somebody else. Somebody comes in on the white horse. So this would probably be the Scorpio we're talking about. It's a water sign, but it's also somebody that's going to be coming forward with an offering of love and working hard on it. So it'll be the situation where the other person is putting in a good deal of effort and you're not doing all the work. So I think that you're going to have some interesting times ahead with the Scorpio coming up, probably sometime this month. More or less, how does he feel after our texts? What actions will he take, and will I see him today? Okay, let's see. How's he feeling after the texts? Well, he's starting to see that there's an offering in front of him, but he's not ready to move forward yet. There is happiness surrounding you, so I think eventually this relationship is going to move forward. I don't think that you're going to see him today, though. I think it's going to take a little bit more time than that. It also shows around him, if he was recently worried about money, money is going to start to pick up for him. The Fool is in reverse, so be careful that you don't either overreact or act out in haste. Do something without thinking, that kind of stuff. And then you have the Nine of Swords and Wands in reverse, which also indicates feeling like you didn't make it to the top of the mountain and maybe feeling a little bit let down. Obviously, you said you were sad. So I would not expect to be seeing him today, and I think it's going to take a couple of days to work this out, whatever went on with you within the text. But I think eventually you're going to get some happiness out of this relationship. Okay, Craig, does Edna miss me? Okay, let's see. Yes. Okay. So you only got a 33% chance with one ace, but you got the Page of Swords, which means that you can hear from this person out of the blue relatively soon. And then the Six of Cups, which means she's looking back on the past with rose-colored glasses. The Six of Cups, if I only pulled one card, that would be the I'm missing you card, because it's looking back on the past and missing the person or coming back to the person. Either way, with the Page of Swords and the Six of Cups, I think you're going to be hearing from her soon. Kimchi, is my boyfriend and I going to be okay? All right, let's see. So it shows a 70% chance, yes, things are going to be okay. They're going to work themselves out. You have the Four of Wands in reverse, which indicates that at this moment in time, the relationship is not moving to the next level. There's work that needs to be done before you can get there. It doesn't mean it's never going to. It just means right now there's work that needs to be done. My suggestion would be, you know what? It's like opening up the lines of communication, but not coming from an ego-based place. So if you're coming at somebody with, and I hear things like this a lot, well, he should be chasing me, or he should be doing more for me, or if he really loved me, he would. And all those things are coming from an ego place. Try to remove your ego and communicate your feelings, not from a hurt and wounded place, but from a higher level. Because the ego is a very low vibration, and you're going to be calling in more of that. And then he's going to act out from his ego place. So my suggestion would be to open up the lines of communication, but to try to take out all of that ego-based stuff. Good luck. Lakeisha W. Will me and Patrick reconcile this month? Okay, let's see. You got a 70% chance with two aces. You also have the Five of Swords in reverse. I'm thinking that you are going to reconcile before the end of the month. Sheetal, I see the super chat. I don't see the question yet, so I'm going to answer one more, and then I'll come back to you. Savannah, what is Trevor feeling for me? Okay, so this is kind of, I don't know what went on with you and him in the past, but it shows that he either walked away from somebody or maybe he walked away from you at some point, which would be something that he regrets, but he's getting over regretting it because he's ready to come forward with the Two of Swords. I mean, the Two of Cups, which is a soulmate card. There's going to be happiness that surrounds this relationship. However, the Hermit is here. If one of you is a Virgo, then that's fine. It's just telling us that there's a Virgo involved. If there's no Virgo here, then this is telling us that he may be silent for a while. It may take him a moment to move forward. He could be thinking a lot about what he's going to do next. And I think that overall, you're going to have a chance with this person to go further, to bring your relationship to the next level. It's no longer going to be what it is right now. But I think that it may take a minute. Okay. Sheetal, let me see if I can find your question. Why was Dean mad at me yesterday? Why is she insulting me for no reason? And what does she think of me now? Okay. You got comfortable, Dylan? You want the blanket on you? Okay. Good boy. All right. This person does think highly of you. You know what it shows here? She's suffering from a betrayal. Somebody stabbed her in the back. And I don't know what went on in her personal life, but there's a betrayal here. I think she's going to apologize to you because you got the Knight of Cups here. You also have the Ace of Wands, which means it can come out of the blue. I think this person genuinely cares for you, and I don't think that they meant to hurt you. And I think they're going to realize that because the Four of Cups is in reverse. It's also something destined to happen here. So I think that she's dealing with the betrayal that happened in her life. She took it out on you. Maybe she overreacted with a short temper and made the insult or whatever. But overall, I think that she does respect you, and I think that I think she's going to apologize. Craig, what are Edna's intentions when she contacts me? Okay. Oh, the World card is coming up here for everyone. Okay. So there's something destined here that's bound to happen. There's also the Star card, so you could get your wish, or one of you may be an Aquarius. King of Swords is here, which means she may not have the best way with words when she contacts you. And she also might be worried about money. And the Hierophant is here, which means that she knows there's some kind of a spiritual connection between the two of you, or one of you is a Taurus. So if we're either dealing with a Taurus and an Aquarius, if not, then we take the cards for what they mean, which is you get your wish and there's a spiritual connection here. I'm also thinking that she's going to come in and test the waters first. She's not going to come in and spill all the beans. I think she's going to test the waters, see, how you feel, see how you react to her. And then there's something destined here to come with the World card. So I think that once she contacts you, it may be a little bit slow in the beginning, but things are going to start to, they will move forward, because I don't think she's happy where she is. And I think that she's coming back. Okay. Marie, what did David feel about everything I told him? Okay. Let's see. Okay, so it shows that he's feeling right now a little bit overwhelmed. It also shows the King of Swords is here, which could indicate that there's going to be some more harsh words between the two of you, because the King of Swords, you know, that sword kind of cuts both ways, and it can be a little bit nasty at times. He's got the Two of Pentacles in reverse around him, which means his life is out of balance, and he has strength in reverse, which means he doesn't have the strength right now to move forward. I think he's feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now. I also think that for you, you made it to the top of the mountain. So I think that whatever you told him, it resonated with him. He got it. I think he needs a little bit more time to process it and figure out what he's going to do, because his life is a wreck right now. He's got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Watch out for some sharp words that the two of you may have. And I think he's feeling a little overwhelmed by all that's going on. Shital. Where's the question? Oh, I have to face her, the dean, tomorrow morning. How will her mood and behavior be? Okay, let's see. Okay, how's the dean going to behave tomorrow? How will her mood be? All right, you also have the King of Swords. So watch out if she may have some sharp words. I think that I think that she may not be in the best mood tomorrow, because you got a lot of swords surrounding her right now. But it shows you're going to persevere, and balance will get restored to this situation. The Emperor is here, so you're going to get what you want. I would just, I don't know what you guys are discussing, but just try to keep a stiff upper lip, because I think she's in a bad mood for other reasons. And I think that it could be taken out on you. And when the King of Swords shows up, sometimes it's somebody who either doesn't know how to say things nicely, or they're very rough with their words. So just be aware of that. Just being aware of that could help the situation. And don't take it to heart. Have a stiff upper lip. You know what you're doing. Be confident in yourself. You'll be fine. Okay. Manjo Coomer. I'm looking for your question. Oh, here we go. When will I join the UN for food security for the world? Okay. So for timing questions, I like the playing cards. Can we get a time frame on when we will join the UN for food security for the world? Three of Diamonds. I've been pulling a lot of threes lately. Yesterday, I kept pulling them too. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, or sometime this winter. I'm going to say that it's going to happen for you this winter. So sometime between December 21st and March 21st. Okay, where are we? Marie. Is he noticing that she's been lying? Okay, let's see. Definitely. He got a 70% chance. Unfortunately, he's got the Two of Swords here, which means he doesn't know what to do about it. He's undecided on what to do about it, but he knows that she's lying. He knows what she is. He just has to make the move. Okay, where are we here? Anu Kriti. What's coming up for me in October? Okay. What's going on in October? Okay, so first it shows that there's either a heartbreak or a betrayal that you're either in the middle of or that just recently happened and you feel stabbed in the back by somebody. However, Wheel of Fortune comes in and you have the powers that be on your side. Things are going to change fast for you in the month of October. You also have a new offering of love coming in, which could mean that a new person comes in with an offering of love. It could also mean that an old person returns and you take your relationship to the next level, or an old person returns and you reunite. Sometimes, it depends on the situation and where you are right now. But it does look like there's going to be a little bit of difficulty in the beginning of the month. Because I just have to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Hang on one sec. I'm back. Miss me, buddy? Sorry about that. Okay. So let me see, where was I? Diana. I think I'm up to Diana with the super chat. Okay. How did the Cappy feel after our last conversation? Okay, let's see. How did the Cappy feel? Okay, so I have no idea what went on in this conversation, but this is what I get. They may be feeling now like they got their wish. You got the Ten of Pentacles here, which would be a money thing. But being that this is a relationship that we're talking about, this could kind of be equal to the Ten of Cups, which would mean general happiness around the situation, or happiness will be restored to the situation if it hasn't been yet. You also have the Six of Pentacles here, which generally would be a work relationship, but it can also be applied to any relationship when it shows up. Relationship that works well, that's well balanced. So I think that this person, I think they feel good about the conversation, or they understood where you were coming from. The Knight of Swords is in reverse, which means you may see a slowdown. It may not be something that happens fast, but Capricorn, being an earth sign, is usually slow. And then the Page of Swords is upright, which means after a period of being very slow, they may all of a sudden step up to the plate and come in quick. So I think overall you made your point. They understood it. They're digesting it, which could take time for an earth sign. And then they're going to be moving forward with it, with whatever the situation is. But I think that this person feels good because the Nine of Cups is there, which is the wish card. Okay. I am up to Elantra. Has Marquis been thinking about my call? Okay, let's see. %70 chance, yes, he has been thinking about your call. It's also showing here he's maybe feeling a little bit financially unstable. So I'm not really sure what's going on in his finances, or if he's told you, but something may have happened that makes him feel like he doesn't have enough financial stability around him. That could be weighing on his mind right now more than relationships. Let me see. Where was I? Think. Okay, I'm up to Malapale. How did the Gemini feel about our date and seeing me after over a year? Okay. He felt really good about this date. Now, you have the Knight of Swords in reverse, which means there could be a slowdown, right? He may not come forward right away. You use your intuition, okay? The reason why I say he felt good is because the Hierophant is here, which means he felt some kind of a spiritual connection. He is no longer feeling the weight of the world on his shoulders, which means he may be feeling relieved that now the relationship is at least back on track. Okay, like he may have been feeling like he was in a standing, a holding pattern for so long. Now you saw each other, the pressure, or he feels a little bit of relief because the ball is rolling. He's still not moving forward fast, but that's okay. Slow and steady sometimes wins the race, and that's what this guy is. I would say overall, he's happy with the way it went, and you're going to be hearing from him soon. Marth. What's coming up for me in October? Okay. What's happening in October? Oh, October looks like it's going to be an interesting month for you. So you're getting over a past betrayal, something that happened in your past that you haven't been able to let go of. You let go of in October. You have magic around you. So work on the art of manifestation because you can call in things to your life that you want. The Hanged Man is here, which means that you may be feeling at certain points like you're stuck, but overall, October is going to be a month where you move forward, and it could be with somebody from the past because the Six of Cups is here. Could also be an earth sign because you have the Page of Pentacles. If you're under, pages are young. They're usually under 30 or 35. If not, the Page of Pentacles can also indicate being really focused in one area of your life, especially maybe work. And you have a lot of strength this month. In your wish, whatever it is that you want to manifest, you have the power of manifestation in the month of October. So be very careful of your own thoughts because they create. All right, let me see, where am I? Okay, so I'm going back. That was the last super chat. I'm going back to the regular list. And I think Katrina was next. Let me go back and look. Yes, Katrina and then Arabian Princess. Love reading for Katrina. Okay, what's happening for Katrina? Oh. You got good stuff coming in. So you have a relationship that comes in that's going to be built on a solid ground that's going to bring you great happiness. You are cutting through the bullshit and you're not going to stand for it anymore. So anybody that's going to come back and sweet talk you, you're going to be like, no, I don't think so. I got something new coming in here and that's what I'm going to go for. Person comes in out of the blue with an offering of love. Pentacles usually mean business, but when we're talking about love, it could also be the new offering of love. I want to see if I can get the sign of this person. You got magic around you too. Something is destined to happen. A very a lot of sexual chemistry with this person, and I think the person could be a fire sign, a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. But this is going to be a relationship where it works well, and you're not going to put up with any bullshit. And you're not going to have to because they're not going to be throwing bullshit. That's in the past. Okay, I am up to, I think I was up to JD. Oh, no. Arabian Princess, then JD. Okay. What is Kay thinking about? What is Kay thinking about? Okay, so it shows that right now this person is a little bit focused on money. So they may have some kind of money issues going on, and they definitely feel like they don't have any choices. But they are thinking about a relationship that's built on solid ground with the Three of Pentacles. They're not prepared to move forward yet. I think it's a money thing, but the world is here, which means something is destined to happen. So I don't know if this is somebody that you have an interest in. If it is, I would give this person a little bit of time to get their finances in order. Then they're going to be ready to start a relationship. If this is somebody that you're just friends with, their concern right now is around money. They feel like they're not on solid ground financially, but they're going to be in a better place coming up in the near future. They've got money coming in. They got money coming in. Okay, Sheetal, and then I'm going back to JD. Why am I so obsessed over this Leo person? Do we share some past life connection? Okay. Is there a past life connection with Leo? I don't think you have a past life connection with this person. I think there is something destined to happen in this life. I think there's something that's destined to happen with you and this Leo in this life. That's what I'm thinking. You only got one ace that this is from the past life. I think it's something that's going to happen in this one. Oh, the Friday the 13th spell worked already? Oh, that's great. That worked fast. It's not even a month. Excellent. I'm glad. Usually they take between 1 month and 3 months, but for you to get results before the 13th of October, that's really good. Excellent. All right, I am up to JD. Let me go back. JD and then Taurus Tarot. Okay, so JD, there is a possibility that Max Marvin and I are getting married in the future. Okay. Is there a possible marriage for Marvin and JD in the future? I'm showing right now only a 33% chance, which doesn't mean that it's not possible. It would just indicate to me that it wouldn't be anytime soon. So what it's showing here is that you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which would indicate that this was a relationship that was not in great balance. Somebody was either doing more of the work than the other person, or somebody was financially more responsible than the other person, something of that nature. The Hermit is here. If one of you is a Virgo, then that's what it's telling us, that we're talking about the Virgo. If not, somebody is going to be isolating themselves for a minute, and then they're going to come in with an offering of love. So I would say that if marriage is going to come, it wouldn't be this year. But this can be a question that we can revisit in like 3 months and see where we are then. So I'm not going to say that it's not possible. I just don't think it would be happening anytime soon. Elizabeth, will Costas text me today or tomorrow? Okay. I don't think you're going to hear from him today. I think the chances are higher for you to hear from him tomorrow. If not tomorrow, before the end of the weekend, because the Hangman is in reverse, and that indicates that he's going to come forward. So if you don't hear from him today or tomorrow before the end of the weekend, you should be hearing from him. Sheetal. Okay. Where are we headed? The Leo and the Gemini. What is the future of this relationship? Okay. What is the future of the relationship? between the Leo and the Gemini. Happiness, indecision, and then that changes out of the blue. Okay. All right. So here, this is what I'm going to say. So at the present time, this person is undecided about what to do. Out of the blue, it changes. They get prepared, and great happiness comes to this situation. There's more to come. There could be a lot of carefree, fun-loving activities coming up. It could be somebody who's very adventurous. You may go on a lot of excursions with this person. There's some money, too, coming in. So if they were struggling with money, that's going to change. You have a lot of good times ahead of you. I'm not showing any love here right now, if that's what you're thinking. It's not showing that right now, but it doesn't have to. This could just be the beginning of it. You got great happiness that comes in after the person makes the decision. They come in out of the blue. They're well prepared to move forward. There's a lot of like fun-loving, adventurous times coming up. And you may be somebody that you do a lot of things with that you never did with anybody in the past before, like, I don't know, crazy things, skydiving, something like that. There's a love of adventure coming in with this person. So I think it's going to be a good time regardless. I'm not seeing love yet, but that's okay. It just may not be showing up just at this present moment. Usha, am I saying that right? Probably not, but Usha, I think. I'm looking for the question. Usha, I saw your super chat, but I don't see your question. If you could send it in. Oh, here, I got it. I got it. Will I get a new job? Okay, let's see. Is there a new job on the horizon for Usha? 70% chance, yes. Once you get this new job, you're going to feel a great sense of relief. I think more money could be coming your way too with this job. So good luck. Put it out there because I think you're going to get what you want. Okay, let me go back to the regular list. Taurus, I'm up to Taurus Tarot. General love reading for today. All right, it shows here that you may be feeling a little bit weighed down when it comes to love. It also shows that you've got fire signs around you, a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. And then you have the Aries card again here with the Emperor. So even though you may be feeling a little bit bogged down when it comes to love, and I can't say it's going to happen today, you may either meet up with an Aries or meet up with a very strong personality that's very Aries-like, a real go-getter, and it's a relationship that's going to be built on solid ground when the Three of Pentacles shows up. I can't guarantee it's going to happen today, though, because timing is really hard, but that's what's coming up, I'm going to say, over the next couple of weeks. Tiffany, what is the next month of October looking like? Okay. Oh, you've got an Aries here, too. So there's an Aries here. It's either you or somebody else. Somebody is going to be feeling, and I think it may be you, feeling like you worked really hard on something and didn't see a payoff. You're going to take a moment to rest and relax. You have the Page of Cups here, which means that you have a new creative endeavor on the horizon. It could also be a new offering of love. And then somebody here returns from the past, or somebody doesn't leave, or a trip gets canceled when the Six of Swords is in reverse. So if somebody was planning to move away, they may not go. If they were planning on taking a trip to a faraway land, that might not happen. It could be you, or it could be somebody close to you. You have a new business endeavor coming in, and then it's going to be something that takes you out of this holding pattern because the hangman is in reverse. So somebody could come in with a new offering for a business opportunity, and then it speeds your life up when the hangman is in reverse. Things pick up for you. Okay, let me see. Where was I? Okay, Mahek Khanna wants to know, what should I be pursuing as a career? Okay, I'm going to answer it as best I can. I tend to like better, more specific, like should I pursue accounting versus, I don't know, entertainment, just because I can weigh one against the other. But let's see what I come up with. What kind of a career should we be pursuing? Okay, so it shows here that you have a compassionate side, a side that's very soft and nurturing because you have a lot of cups around you. There could be cause for a celebration that's highly profitable around some type of caretaking, whether it's nursing, something where you're taking care of people, because it shows a lot of cups here, which would indicate you have a soft side and that you're very good with taking care of people. You got a ton of cups here, a ton of cups. You may, okay, the world is here. So that's something destined to happen. So you may get into a field, like, I don't know, say you decide to go into just randomly nursing. You may get into that field, and then you may, by destiny, be brought into a certain specific niche in the nursing thing and do incredibly well. I don't know much about these things, but let's just say, for example, you became a regular nurse, like an RN. You may do it for a few years and then all of a sudden find that you work really well with infants. I don't know, I'm just throwing this out there. But you have a lot of cups around you, so it looks like something where you're caring for others is going to bring you great joy, and it's going to be very profitable. I don't know how you feel about that, but that's what it's showing. Let me go back. Okay, I am up to SARS. What's the Pisces' next move towards me on my birthday? Okay. You got a wish around you here. So make a wish because you can get what you want. The Pisces is feeling like they're waiting for their ship to come in. There's a lot of chemistry between you and this person. However, you may be feeling a little bit betrayed. So let me talk about birthday expectations. I tell this story all the time. My grandfather was my best friend. He was one of the best people in the world that I've ever met in my life. He was not good with birthdays. He came from a family of 13, of which 10 lived. And of the 10, 9 were boys. And being that I was in astrology, I would always ask him, because I love to see the way the families worked, sign-wise. I used to always ask him, what are your brother's birthdays? And he didn't know. He said that all he could remember is that most of them were born in the month of May, but he couldn't give me the dates because he didn't remember. It doesn't mean he didn't love them. He loved them very much. It's just there were so many of them and he just didn't have it in his head. So if he doesn't make a big deal on your birthday, please don't get upset about it, because, we assign meaning to a lot of things and they only have meaning if we give it to them. I don't make a big deal about birthdays or anniversaries or that kind of stuff because I don't think it's a big deal. I dated somebody and our anniversary was March 5th and my birthday was March 6th. And we were together like 6 years, and for the life in him, he couldn't keep the two dates. separated. He wouldn't remember what was my birthday, what was our anniversary. And it had nothing to do with the way he felt about me. I know that. So if he lets you down on your birthday, try to just keep it in perspective and not blow it up to something that doesn't have to be. I do think he's going to acknowledge you. I just think that you may be feeling a little bit let down by it. Sheetal, why is the Capricorn so emotionally unstable? That's funny because Capricorn is usually pretty stable. So let's see. What's happening? Okay, they're undecided about something and they're going to be moving slow with the Knight of Pentacles. I'm thinking here, Capricorn, when Capricorn goes unstable, it should have something to do with the root chakra, which would mean something is off in their life that has to do with basic needs. Money, shelter, food, that kind of stuff. Like they're not feeling like their basic needs have been met and they feel unstable because they're not feeling secure. And it's probably has to do with money, but it's also like the root chakra in general has to do with anything that grounds us. It could be they're afraid of losing their job, could be afraid that their rent is going to go up. Something that has to do with the root chakra is throwing them off. And working to stabilize the root chakra can help. I don't know if you're in contact with this person regularly, but doing anything that connects you with the ground can help stabilize. Also, wearing the color red can help. I don't know how into that anybody else would be, but these are my suggestions. This is what I always tell people when they ask me or when they have issues that I think have to do with chakras being blocked and off. Marth, is he my twin flame? Okay. Is he my twin flame? Okay, I'm only getting a 33% chance that he is your twin flame. I would go more along the lines of this being a soulmate relationship, but you know how I feel about the twin flame thing. I feel like most of us don't ever get to meet our twin flames. So I'm not sold on the twin flame thing to begin with, but I'm thinking you're looking at a soulmate relationship with this person. CP, I'm coming back to you because I don't see your question yet. So let me get to another person and then I'll come back to you. Where was I? Hang on. Oh boy, I can't go back to anybody before P Love saying to refresh your chat and then screenshot where you are. So I may have missed people before that, but I can't go back any further. I have missed Rosie 37 now. What will the Gemini say when he comes forward? I hope I didn't miss anyone. I think I did. I think there were people up there that I missed. Okay, what's the Gemini going to say when he comes forward? This is the Gemini card, but it also could be somebody confessing how they feel about you. It's urging you to use your intuition, and justice is going to get served to this situation. This Gemini may tell you exactly what you want to hear. That could be, you could get exactly what you want to hear from this Gemini. Put that out into the universe. Okay, CP. Did C come by today to tease me with Anthony or because she saw me with Anthony? Okay, let me see. Neither. Only a 33% chance. Which, with 33% chance, I would say that maybe she saw you with him, but she didn't think anything of it. Or she saw you with it and, yeah, like it's too low for her to be purposely acting out on it. If it were 70% chance, I would say, yeah, she saw and she's onto something or she's looking for gossip. But I don't think so. Oh, beautiful you. Yeah, I definitely did see you up there. All right, let me answer that first. Beautiful you wants a general reading. You have magic around you with a fire sign. A fire sign is Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo. This person is going to be a slow mover with the Knight of Pentacles, but then they're going to pick up pace because the Hangman's going to go into reverse. So they're going to start off slow. Use your intuition. This person is going to help you get over a past hurt. You have a spiritual connection to this person, and it's going to bring you great happiness. So this was a good one. Fire signs coming in. It's going to help heal the past. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Did I get all the super chats? Okay, CP's got one here. Is Anthony interested in me and will he pursue it? Okay. Hell yeah. You got a 70% chance he's interested in you, and you have the Two of Cups. Yeah, this person's going to be in hot pursuit. Ram. Just want to know if Pedro is missing me a lot. Okay, let's see. Yes, not only are they missing you, they're looking back on the past with you fondly. The Page of Wands is here, which means that there could be some adventurous times ahead for the two of you. So this person could show up and say something like, why don't we go on a hike? Or why don't we go take a hot air balloon ride or something adventurous? So I do think that you're getting your point across, and I think that they've noticed. Craig, any new or old lovers coming my way? Okay, let's see. First, let me ask new lovers coming in. You've got a new lover coming in that either is going to be somebody that wants to move really fast, or they're going to be a Cancer. There's a Cancer here. Now let me ask about old lovers, or any old lovers returning. %70 chance you have old lovers returning. So you got somebody new coming in that's going to want to move really fast, or they're going to be a Cancer. 70% chance you have old lovers coming back, at least one old lover. So that's good because you could find that you have some choices, which is great. It's always good for you to have the choices rather than the other person. I would rather see you not know what to do or who to go with than be feeling like you're waiting on somebody else to make the decision in your favor. All right. Let me go all the way back to the top. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone's super chats. I don't think I did. Oh, no, I definitely did. Here we go. Coco. How's Kay the Cancer doing at the moment? Okay, let's see what's going around Kay. Okay, so finally she's starting to get a little bit of relief from the pressures that that were like drowning her. Balance has been restored to her life and she's no longer holding herself back. This card here is either urging her to use her intuition, or she may be a Pisces, or there's a Pisces around her. It's probably use your intuition. She's a Cancer, so I'm still going to think that that's it. She's on the verge of a transformation coming up because she's got the Death card here. So it looks like her life is going to start to transform, and she's starting to feel a little bit less burdened by whatever it was that was weighing her down. And she's going to be in a much better place coming up, which is good. I hate that bogged down feeling. Sheetal. Oh, Dylan. Let me see Dylan. It's the current state of affairs. And he's snoring. He can make himself comfortable anywhere. Sheetal, where's your question? Sheetal, I don't see your question. So I see the super chat, but I don't see the question. So if you could repost the question, I'll get to it after I do Amanda's. Is the Taurus I will be with someone I know or someone new? Okay, let me see. Is the Taurus somebody that we already know? Yeah. Somebody you already know. I feel like you don't need to call in anymore, Taurus. You have enough around you. And Taurus can be a pain in the neck. All right. So let me go all the way back to the top to see. Okay. As far back as I can go here is Libra Girl. Do you know if she got to me yet? And I definitely didn't answer one for Libra Girl. So send in your question. Priyanka Maria. Is R have a girlfriend, or what does he think about me? Okay, let me see. No, I don't think that this person has a girlfriend. I think that this person has an interest in you, but I think that right now they're feeling a little bit weighed down. So it may take a minute for this person to move forward. You have the Knight of Cups here, which means eventually this person may be coming forward with an offering of love. It's just not happening yet. So you may have to give them a couple of weeks. Let me go all the way back. I don't know. I think the next person that I know I skipped a lot of people. So I'm up to Cheryl Sam. If your question and you know was before Cheryl Sam, if you can type it again. When will I buy a new house? Okay. New house for Cheryl. The Queen of Clubs. The clubs could be not until next summer. Once again, I say that like it depends where in the world you are. If you're living in Australia and summer is coming, that could be for you. Otherwise, the Queen could be equal to the 12th month, which would be December. I'm going to go with sometime over the summer. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Um, let me see. Angela Blackshear is Tymaris Gibson, my true love. Okay. Is Tymaris a true love? Definitely. There's definite love here. You got 70% chance, and you have the earth signs here, which means not only that, it's stable. So it's a true love that's stable. Jones, is Joram cheating on me? Is Joram cheating on me? No. No, you have a 33% chance, which a 33% chance when it comes to a question like this would be like there could be girls that he eats lunch with at school or work, wherever he is. It could be he talks to people online or on Facebook. It also could be that he talks to the girl that makes coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. But this is not someone that is cheating. It does show that the relationship is out of balance and you may be doing more of the work than he is. But I don't think he's cheating. However, please be very careful with your thoughts because the fastest way to call in a third party is by focusing on it. So if you think he's cheating, somebody's going to show up and he's going to start cheating. So try to remove all of that doubt and get it out of your head. Okay. Okay, I'm looking here for Pinky, Sweet Thing, SMJ. I'm going to get to those people first, and then I'll go back to the list that I have because they were skipped way back when. Okay, Pinky, here, love reading. Okay, somebody is leaving or moving across the water. It also could be that you're taking a trip. If that's the case, you could be going on a trip to get away from things, that's fine. But I think that it's somebody is leaving because the Ten of Swords is here. You have the Tower in reverse, which would mean that the situation is not that bleak. It's a minor disaster. You have the Magician here, which means that you can make this relationship anything you want, especially the happy home. So now let's see. You have an offering of love coming in with possibly a Sagittarius, and this person may be a little indecisive. But that's going to change. They're going to step up. You also have a Hermit here, which could be a Virgo. So if one of you is a Virgo and a Sagittarius, that would make sense. If not, it could be the characteristics of the people. You could have somebody show up well balanced, loving, and compassionate. You can have somebody show up that's more of like a brainiac Virgo type, analytic and very smart. I do think that you're moving away from the past and you're moving into the future. I think that it's going to be with somebody new. Somebody, now we have an Emperor here, which means that an Aries could also show up, which means you may have a choice between more than one person. The Judgment card, the person that you end up with, it's going to be a karmic decision. It's going to be something destined. So once you leave the past behind, you're going to move forward and find great happiness. And I think that it's happening. I think you're in it right now. I don't think it's going to be something that you have to wait for. All right, let me do the super chat, and then I'm going to go back and look for SM and Sweet Thing. What would Tyler want in a relationship? Okay. What does Tyler want in a relationship? So ideally, he wants somebody he definitely wants physical chemistry because we got the devil here. That's important to him. And he does want somebody who he can be. He has a level of creativity in him, and I think he wants a creative person as well. It's also showing here that he's not really prepared for a long-term serious relationship at this point in time. So he may not settle down right now. Three of Wands is here, which means he's kind of waiting for his ship to come in. And it also looks like he's dealing with leaving something in the past. However, the person that he wants to be with, he wants to feel like he's connected with them on a physical level, on a creative level, also on an emotional level, because there are a lot of cups here. So he may say that he's not looking for like a soulmate type of a thing, but I think he is. Let me go back. I think I missed a super chat here. Amanda. Okay, I got it. Higher chances with Fernando, Austin, or Ryan. All right. Fernando. Ryan. Austin. I'm going to go with Ryan. So I think Ryan, if I had to put him in order, Ryan, Fernando, and then Austin, because it seems like Austin's got some money shit going on around him. And when would the relationship happen? Okay, let's see. When is this relationship going to happen? The 9 would be September, 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, but the diamonds would be this winter. So I think a stable relationship will be happening sometime after December 21st. I'm going to go with Ryan. That would be my first choice. If I had to, you know, according to these cards. All right, now let me go back and see if I can find SMJ. Hang on a sec. Or Sweet Thing. Can you guys send me in your questions again? I don't see them. I actually didn't see SMJ here at all today. So I don't know how come I didn't see that. But if you two can send me in your questions, I'm going to go up to the top. I think that your questions just disappeared. I can't go back any further. Now, the next person that I can see is Segovia, B. Segovia. What does M want from me after all this time? Okay. Let me check the time because I got to go to work. Oh, this person is going to come back working hard. I don't know if this is somebody that you were involved with in the past. If they're a fire sign, got a fire sign here. A Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries, and they are prepared to work hard. Be careful that you don't act out in haste. I think they want a reconnection to you. I think they want a reconnection to you. Be careful when the Emperor shows up. Always, if you don't want children, be very, very careful because it also is the birth or the conception of a child. I think this person is looking to reconnect with you. Crystal, does Christopher really want to marry me? Okay. Okay. Yeah, if this person is somebody from your past, 6 of Cups is here and 2 aces, definitely. Definitely. All right. Amanda, I'm just going to do SMJ's question and then I'm coming to your super chat. I told V I'm not going to call him anymore. Will he reach out to me this weekend? Okay. So sweet thing, I'm still looking for yours. If you're out there, if you could just send it in again. You have a 70% chance he reaches out to you this weekend, but the Two of Swords is in reverse, which means he's undecided. He wants to, but he hasn't made the decision to do it yet. I'm not sold you're going to hear from him this weekend, but you are going to hear from him soon. Amanda, my grandmother just passed. Oh, sorry to hear that. My mom and aunt are taking it hard. Does she have any messages for them or myself from the afterlife? Okay, so we go to the angel cards for that. Messages from grandma. Awakening. Archangel Gabriel. So Archangel Gabriel's around you. If you need help with anything, call out to him. Look at things from a different perspective. This is a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. The Queen of Fire. Confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself and assert your independence and creativity. The Dreamer, Archangel Metatron. A leap of faith. Follow your dreams and unexpected opportunities. So what I'm thinking here is you got two archangels here, Metatron and Gabriel, around you. This is, all right, it's not going to be an easy time for anyone because it just isn't. Death is never easy. I think that what's going to happen here is that the more unexpected opportunities and a leap of faith, start focusing, if they could focus their energy on something else, I know it's hard, but just getting their something to distract them would help them, even if it's just a hobby. But some kind of a distraction would do them both good. Stretch your wings and fly. Grandma does not want to see you or anyone else crying over her. That is 100% sure. Don't underestimate yourself. And then it also says assert your creativity. I'm going to suggest some kind of a creative hobby because I don't think Grandma wants you or anyone else to be upset about this. And I think that that's how, this is what was taught to me by the woman that I see. She says that when people cross over into the afterlife, they show up as their best person, like the best version of themselves. So when they feel like, for some reason, she says that my mom shows up to her at age 42. And she says that when they go into the other side, they don't want to see you mourning them and they don't want to see you feeling bad. And they also let go of any pain or bullshit that went on in the past. So if they crossed over and there was some kind of an issue they had with somebody, they drop that issue. The issue is gone. So if there was anything in the past that may have been your aunt or your mom felt guilty about or felt like they didn't do enough, once the person passes over, all of those issues are dropped. So it's like wiping the slate clean. So the other person passes over and they go into a peaceful place. So us here in this life, we don't need to be worried about what we didn't do or actions that we didn't take because it's all clear now for the other person, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard. It's hard when you're dealing with the spiritual realm and you're on the physical plane because this is a 3D world, right? Like we can touch this, see this, smell this, and there's time, right? Right now in New York, it is 2:16. It's not like that when you cross over. And it's hard for us with a logical mind to kind of get that. But I think that a creative activity or something to distract your mom and your aunt would do them both a lot of good. Okay, where am I here? Amorous. Will Tyler make a move towards me anytime soon? 70% chance yes. But right now, he's in the middle of working on something pretty hard. So I think he's going to move forward soon, but I think he's also preoccupied with something that he's working on. It could be a school thing, it could be a work thing, it could be some kind of a project that he's doing personally, building something like that. Crystal, am I going to marry Christopher? Okay. As of right now, you only got a 33% chance. Now, we can revisit this question in a couple of months and see if that goes up, but I'm not sold that you're going to marry him. I think he wants to marry you, but I'm not so sure that you are ready for marriage with him. Not at this point, anyway. Right. I made it through the super chats. I don't see Sweet Thing. If anyone, if you're out there, Sweet Thing, please repost your question. If not, I'm going to go back to the top and see where I can start picking up people I haven't answered. Mimi, will I be S's girlfriend? Mimi on the catwalk. Okay. I think so. You only got one ace, but you have the 10 of cups here, which you know what that means. Happiness. I think you're going to get what you want. Okay, I have an answer for this person. Hafia Hassaman, is Elliot going to come or go to her because I see his name everywhere I go? Okay, let me see. If you're seeing his name everywhere, he's showing up. He's definitely showing up. All right, let me ask. Is Elliot going to go? Or I'm not sure. Is he going to leave or is he going to, I'm going to ask if he's going to show up in your life. Is Elliot going to show up in the life? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Definitely. Okay, so first of all, you're seeing the signs with his name everywhere. You got 70% chance with 2 aces. That increases if he's a fire sign, a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries, because the Knight of Wands is here. Okay, let me see. Floor. If I call my Taurus tonight or tomorrow, will he answer me? Okay, let's see. I'm getting a 70% chance yes. So you know what I'm thinking here, reach out, but make sure that you do it when you're feeling confident. So I would not do it if you feel like you need to ask somebody. Like if you're, I don't know, having coffee with one of your friends and you feel like you want to say, well, I don't know, what do you think? Should I reach out and text him? I wouldn't do it then. Do it when you're feeling confident, when you have that kind of, I just don't really care attitude, that's when you're going to get your response. And I would maybe do a little bit of visualization before you do it, because that will increase your chances of getting what you want. I would definitely focus on getting what you want, seeing it in your hand, hearing his voice in your head, and then making the call. Okay, so let me go all the way back to the top. Sharmila, I don't see a question here from you at all. So if you could retype it. And if someone can let me know if I made it through. I think I made it through all the super chats. Anna, I think I'm up to Anna here. Oh, Anna, I don't see a question from you anymore. So if you could retype it. Anna Tyner. Oh, Cookies, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Mon Amour. We're just making a mess for each other with typing. Oh, yeah, you know what? But I understand why people do that, because other people, when you go in their chats, they don't go in order. They just pick people randomly. So people, if they catch the person's eye, so I understand why they do it. Unfortunately, if I go in order and the same question keeps popping up, if I scroll back and I see I answered it, I may miss people above it because the answer was above it. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you could refrain from that, that would be great. But I understand why people do that. Right now I'm looking for somebody that I haven't answered yet. And I got to, I did Jones, I did Pinky. Virginia, I skipped you. I don't see the question here yet. Like I see where it says that I skipped you, but the question is gone. Let me keep going. Shh. Sweet thing, I never got your question. It disappeared. Okay, Brandy. When will I go into nursing school? Okay. I think you would make a fabulous nurse. You have strong intuition. That would be a great field for you. 7 of Hearts. 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, the month of July. I'm going to go with the spring. You have a semester starting in the spring that you can get into. I bet you that's when you're going to get in there. Okay, here I got a super chat from Martha. How's the Gemini feeling about me today? Rita, I definitely didn't read you, so if you want to send the question in, send it in, because it's probably gone from my list. And Libra girl too, I definitely didn't answer her either. This Gemini, okay, he's looking like he's up against a slowdown, but this is what comes up whenever I ask him about you. Be careful, birth or conception of a child, but that's love, money, abundance. It's like a Greek goddess. That's how he feels. He's regretful over something. He's looking back on like he wishes that things were different. The Knight of Swords is in reverse, and so is the Hermit. So he may be silent for a day or two and then come forward. But the way he feels, yeah, because then the restraints come off. But the way that he feels about you, he feels really good about you. Okay. Marth. Oh, boy. You know what? Can you send the question again? Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, and I want to make sure I get it answered. I'm going to do Marie's right now. Does he really want to be with her? As of right now, it is showing that he's got a 70% chance that he's not leaving. So I would give this guy a little bit of space, because I think pushing him may make it worse. As of right now, he's got a 70% chance that he's staying there. He's not going to stay there forever, definitely. That relationship is doomed. But as of right now, he thinks he is. So I would give him a little bit of space. Um, he did go silent for the day. Okay, don't worry about that. He's coming back. The question was, how do other people see me? Okay, let's see. And then I'm coming to Emma. So it's really hard when you ask a question that's that broad, because everyone's going to have a different opinion. So this is going to be a really general overall opinion. Generally speaking, most people, like if you interviewed a bunch of people, they would say that you're a kind person with a big heart. They also seem to think that you may hold yourself back when it comes to moving forward in your own life. They also seem to think that you have a level of creativity that's different from other people. You have a creative side, that you're very passionate, and that you have a strong work ethic. But this is very general, because like if you were to ask 5 different people, they probably all would say 5 different words. Like if you were to say to them, what's her greatest quality? Somebody may say she's got a really big heart. Somebody else may say, well, she's super creative. Somebody else may say, it's going to be different. But I think overall, you come across to people as a kind person, very creative, a hard worker. Emma, Tim and I have been talking recently. What does he think of me? And then as soon as I get through these super chats, Rita, I'm going to answer yours. Okay, there is no doubt chemistry between you and Tim. The High Priestess is here, which urges you to use your intuition. I think that he's a little bit afraid of things moving forward. I think this is somebody that works with you. I think it may have to do with him being worried about his job. But I think what he thinks of you is he thinks that there's a lot of chemistry, and it almost feels, probably because you work together, like it's a little bit forbidden. And it could be because it's a work-related thing. Marie, does she mean anything to him? What was his feelings? Okay. There's a 70% chance here with 2 aces that he has feelings for her. However, he knows that the relationship is doomed. He knows that they don't work well together and that it's highly toxic. He's just not ready to move forward here. This is going to take him some time to get himself unstuck from this situation. Okay. Sharmila, I'm coming to you after Rita. My question was, how many lives have I lived with Gabriel the Gemini? Okay, let's see. How many lives? I'm going to go with 12. 12 lives. That's what I'm thinking. And this one may be the 13th. Sharmila, what would happen if I contacted the Scorpio? Is he mad at me or heartbroken? Okay, let's see. What would happen if we contacted the Scorpio? Is he mad or heartbroken? 70% chance, yes, he's mad and heartbroken. And the King of Swords is here, which means the conversation may not go smooth at first. So the King of Swords has got a wild mouth. Watch out for hurtful words. I'm not going to tell you not to reach out, because I always suggest that people do the reaching out and not sit around and wait. But just be aware that there could be some sharp words between the two of you. And I think that with a little bit of work, you could get past it. But I don't think it's going to be smooth. All right, now let me go back here and see if I can pick up some people that I missed. Cookies. Does Jay, my ex, miss me? We're both Virgos. Okay, let's have a look. Definitely. You got a 99% chance this person misses you. Definitely. All right, Virginia, I know I didn't answer you. I think I skipped you. I can't find your question. If you're still out there, if you could repost it. Who else? Danielle Marie, who's coming towards me. Okay. You have got a fun-loving fire sign coming in that is going to be looking for adventure and is going to be looking to have a lot of fun. A Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. This person is also going to be coming in with an offering of love, but they're going to be like a breath of fresh air, somebody that wants to do all kinds of wild and crazy things. Enjoy it. It's going to be fun. Oh, Flora, I answered that question a few minutes ago. I said that I think that you should call when you're feeling secure and positive about it. All right, let me get to Charity here. Am I ever getting married, and if so, when? Okay, is there a marriage coming in around Charity? You will be getting married. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. Hang on, let me see. The Jack of Diamonds. So if you're not with anybody, you can meet this person this winter. You can also meet them the month of November, because the Jack is the number 11. If you are with somebody, then the chances are that you could get engaged or take it to the next level this winter coming up. There's definitely a marriage in your future, so you can be sure of that. Emma, does Nick not want to pursue a relationship because he doesn't feel the same, or because he's scared? Will Nick change his mind? Okay, let's see. Will Nick be changing his mind about the relationship? %70 chance he changes his mind. So he's not scared. He's undecided. He's not sure if he wants to get into a relationship at this point. But this is going to change. I would give it a little bit of time and space to kind of breathe and grow, because 70% chance that you guys do end up in a relationship together. I think right now he's not full of regret. He's kind of full of indecision. He's full of not knowing what to do. Okay. Okay, Christina, I have not answered for you yet. So let me get that. And then I see some other people up there that I didn't answer. So I'm going to scroll back after. Let me just get Christina done. My mother passed away a few years ago. Does she have any messages for me? I'm a Gemini. Okay, let's see. Messages from Mom for Christina. Five of Fire. Competing gods. Bothersome details. Conflicting with others. The Knight of Air. Intelligent, decisive, tireless, idealistic. Events that occur with great speed. Take time carefully to review your options and creative solutions. The Four of Fire. Contentment, peace, and abundance. A happy home life and a successful completion of a project. So I think what's going on here is, don't sweat the small shit. I think that's what she's saying. Because you have conflict with others, bothersome details. Let the small shit go. You have creative solutions. You're very creative. Use your creativity to your benefit. And then you get the happy home life, a successful completion of a project, and peace and contentment comes around. So I think the overall message is, don't sweat the small shit. It'll work itself out. Use your creativity. You're a creative person. Use it to your own benefit. And you're going to see that you're going to be much happier. Plus, you got the happy home around you. I don't know where you are in your personal life, but there's a happy home coming in for you. Okay. Crystal, when will I become a baby nurse? When will I become a baby nurse? Four days, 4 weeks, 4 months, the month of April, or before the end of the autumn. So I don't know if you're not in the program, you may not start it until April. If you are in the program, it could be before the end of fall. But I'm thinking April kind of resonates with me. Okay. Let me go back. Okay. Iana, I don't even see your question, so if you could repost it. Emma, I'm coming to you. I'm going to just do Moise Lavol first. Did someone cast a spell on me or do bad magic? And then I'm going to answer Emma. 33% chance. But anybody that feels like they have a curse, they're living under a dark cloud, anyone that feels that way, I always suggest taking salt bath. You can use regular table salt if that's all you have. Himalayan salt, Epsom salt, any kind of salt. Take a salt bath. It'll help cleanse the negativity. You can also put salt bowls around your house, especially one under your bed is particularly good because it helps to cleanse while you're sleeping. You can also burn black candles are the best. Some people are intimidated by black candles. If you hate black candles, you can use white candles. But nobody is intentionally trying to harm you, not according to this reading. Emma, does Nick want me, or is he not feeling the same? Was he lying when he said he didn't want to give it a shot? Okay. Okay, let's see. What is going on with Nick? Okay. He's definitely not in love yet. However, he's very attracted to you and he genuinely does like you. His biggest problem right now is that he's undecided. Like he's undecided. He doesn't know what to do. He's not ready for a relationship, or he's not sure he's ready for a relationship. But on the other hand, he doesn't want to lose you either. I don't see love right now, but that's okay. That doesn't mean that it's not coming. I think that this relationship is going to move forward. I think it's just not going to happen right away. I think it's going to take a little bit of time. I think he needs time to realize that this is something that he wants. Craig, what is the truth to what Edna has? What is the truth as to why Edna has not reached out? Okay, let's see. She's got some arguments and fighting around her. I don't know what's going on in her personal life, or it even could be a professional life, but this is general bullshit and arguments around her. She also has the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which can indicate she's having trouble either finding a job or a job that pays enough. Yeah, she's a slow mover here because this guy is in reverse, but that's going to change. The Fool is here, and then the bickering and the fighting starts to cease, and justice gets returned to your situation. So I think her life right now, it's not what it was cracked up to be. So I think that she's having a hard time either finding a job that pays enough, or she's not being appreciated where she is. She's arguing with somebody. There's a lot of arguments, but that's going to change. She's going to come back in out of the blue, and the arguments around her are going to stop, and then you're going to see justice get returned to the situation. So the truth is, she's got a lot of shit she's dealing with, and it's unpleasant. It's not good stuff. Allie, I saw that you did post, but I don't have the question anymore, so if you could retype it. All right, let me go back here and see if I can pick up some people that I know that I haven't gotten to. Virginia wants to know, how does my weekend look? Okay, let's see. How does the weekend look? What it looks like here, now I can't swear it's only going to be this weekend. It can carry on to next week. It looks like you leave behind something that no longer works for you, something that may have been very painful and heartbreaking in the past. However, somebody comes in here out of the blue with a new offering of love, and that creates a lot of happiness around you. So if you recently broke up with somebody, they could come back in and make right what was wrong. If you recently broke up with somebody, somebody new could come in and then, really rock your world. But I can't swear it's going to happen all in this weekend. It may take a little bit more time. All right, let me get to Allie here. Will I be together with the guy I love anywhere in the future? How will it go for us? Okay. I think you are going to be with this person. I think it's going to be very transforming to both of you. I think it's going to go really well. I think you're going to have a shot at a relationship with this person. 2 words I never use are never and forever. So I would never say it's going to last forever, but I think that you are going to have a significant relationship with this person in the near future. All right, did I get to all the super chats? No, Emma, I got to do this one. Does Nick want me? I'm leaving and won't see him again. Okay. Yeah, he does want you. I don't know where you're going, but you got the wish card here. So with the wish card, you can make just about anything happen. But yeah, I'm not going to say that he doesn't want you. All right, let me go back up and see if I can find Sheetal. Why? Oh, no, that's not it. I did that one. Damn, I don't see it. Sheetal, can you retype your question? Because I am not seeing it here. I see where you say that I skipped it, but I don't see the question. Hang on, let me just go a little bit further. Yeah, see, I see again where it says you please read my super chat. But I don't see the question. If anyone else sees the question, can you just type it for me, please? Let me go back a little bit further. Right. Okay, Sheetal, I want to start my own YouTube channel. Will it grow and will it be a success? Okay. Will it grow and will it be a success? I would suggest to everyone to start their own channel because it's only going to grow. It's not going to go backwards as long as you keep working on it. Let's see what the cards have to say about that. You didn't get any aces, but that's okay because you got the wish card here. So my thing here is that it's not going to blow up overnight. Some channels do. I was watching one girl. She lives in a van, and it was about converting the van into a home. She lives in the van with a snake. He's got a funny name, Alfredo, something like that. Anyway, I watched the video, and then all of a sudden she blew up to like 3 million subscribers. And I was like, holy shit, that happened overnight. I'm not seeing that here happening with your channel, but you have the wish card. So I would definitely tell you to give it a go. Definitely. Lena, I'm coming to you after I do Emma's. I'm leaving work in 2 weeks because Nick rejected me and won't give us a shot. Will anything happen between me and Tim once I get outside of work? Okay. Let's see. Your chances with him definitely increase if you're not working with him. Definitely. You have one ace. You have the 8 of Pentacles, which indicates working hard, and you also have the Emperor. I hate to see you leave your job because of somebody else, unless you have another job lined up that's a better offer. But it's, to me, it's kind of a big decision. So you just might want to think about that, leaving the job because of Nick. Unless it's not that important to you. But to me, that would be a big deal. I do think your chances with Tim would improve if you weren't there. Roxana, hold on, I'm coming. I'm just going to try to get to some of these people. Lena, I skipped. I asked about my near future. Will my manifestation arrive and will the situation change? Okay, let's see. How are we doing with the manifestation process for Lena? Will she be a success? you're going to be a success. You need to just stick with your intuition, and it's not going to happen overnight, but you're definitely going to get what you want. So hang in there. Roxana, everything is going to go fine with my singing video. Okay. 70% chance that things are going to go well. So you may have a couple of little snags, but I don't think it's going to be anything that big. I don't think it's going to be anything that's that big of a deal. Okay. Oh, Anna, here's your question. Oh, no, I didn't even see your question. So if you could send it in. I don't have too much time because I have to go back to work. Meanwhile, let me see if I could pull up some of these people that I definitely didn't get to. Moonstone, do you see me getting a job before the end of the year? You got only a 33% chance that you're going to get one before the end of the year, but it could be something that comes in out of the blue. So I'm going to say it's either going to be the very end of this year or the beginning of next year. Emma, will Tim and I meet outside of work at the end of the 2 weeks and exchange numbers? Well, I definitely think that if you're no longer working there with him, you can definitely give him your number. Let me see if you're going to meet up. Yeah, 99% chance you will. If you're certain that you're not going to be working there anymore, then I would think that there's nothing wrong with giving him your number. Okay, let me get to Ashley here. I went to the doctor and got blood work done. Will they find out why my body hurts? All right. I'm wondering if it's fibromyalgia. That's what I'm wondering. Let's see. Will they find out why her body hurts? I'm only getting a 33% chance, so I'm wondering if the blood work isn't going to show. They may have to do other testing. They might need to do other testing, but they're going to find out eventually. I'm wondering if it's fibromyalgia. Have you had some kind of a serious trauma that has happened to you recently? Serious trauma could definitely trigger fibromyalgia, and that can make your whole body hurt. Lyme's disease can too, but for some reason fibromyalgia comes up. Could be fibromyalgia. Let's wait and see what the doctors say, but I'm going to go with, if you had a serious tragedy that happened to you recently, it's very common for people to develop fibromyalgia from that. And you can treat it. It's treatable. A lot of times exercise, yoga helps, gentle yoga. I wouldn't do anything too crazy. So let's see what the doctors say, because I think it's going to take them more than just a blood test to figure out what's going on. Honey wants to know, will he communicate soon? Yes, you got a transformation coming up around you, plus you have 2 aces. Definitely. For Zana, when will I meet my future spouse? Four days, 4 weeks, 4 months, the month of April, or possibly before the end of the fall. I'm going to go with, I think, April. Okay, Yana wants to know, will she get married soon? I think so. No, I don't think it's going to happen this year. But I think that in the near future, it's going to be somebody that brings great balance to your life and somebody that has a good deal of money. So yeah, I do think that there's going to be marriage coming up around you. Did I skip any super chats? Anybody know? Um, let's see. All right, let me go back to the bottom because I think I got through most of these. Okay, Jasmine, will I marry and have a family someday? You definitely will. I can't tell you how many children you're going to have, but there are marriage and kids around you, definitely. Mon Amour, what are V's feelings towards me? All right, let's see. Okay, so this person is going to be coming in with an offering of love. They feel like this could be a relationship that's built on solid ground, or it already is a relationship that's built on solid ground. They're going to come in like a bolt of lightning, and you are going to start to feel like you made it to the top of the mountain and that it's smooth sailing ahead. So if you're not with this person, you're going to get a shot. You're definitely going to get a shot. Real, yes. Everyone can ask a question. I try to do them as best I can in order, one question per person, except for super chat people. They go, I answer them immediately. Or at least I try to. Okay, so I think that I am up to B Gemini. Oh, Afia, I'll get to you. I'll get to you next. Okay. Will pursuing a film career be successful for me? It shows that it would be somewhat of a struggle. So to me, my advice would be not to give up on it if it's something that you want, but just know that it's not going to be something that happens overnight. Chariot is in reverse, which means it's going to be very slow. And if you need another source of income, you may need to work while you pursue your film goals. But I would not give up on it. I would just be prepared for it to take some time. I forgot now who I said I was going to read. But I know I didn't read Darinka, so let me see if I can find Darinka's question. Will I be in a relationship with my crush Milo? He's a Capricorn and I'm a Libra. Okay. Yes. You get a 70% chance, yes, and then you got the victory card. Oh, Afia. Yeah, general reading, right? Okay, general reading for Afia. You got a wish around you. You got somebody here coming in out of the blue. They could be a fire sign, which would be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. Make a wish. It's yours. You also have a spiritual endeavor that's going to bring you great joy, and somebody could also be offering you a new job coming up or another way to earn money. It could be something that you do per diem or something that you do on the side. That's excellent. It could be something that you do as a hobby and end up making money at it. Somebody's going to come in. It's going to bring you a lot of fun times. Okay, Devia. Whether VJ is loyal towards me. Okay. All right. I'm only going to do a couple more because I have to go to work. And all right, Emma, I see your question. I'm going to get to you next. I do think that this person is loyal to you. I think that they also may be feeling a little weighed down by what's going on in their life, but I do think that they're loyal. Emma, what does Tim currently think of me and what are his intentions? I think that he is definitely attracted to you, but I think that his problem in the past was he was a little bit worried about getting involved with somebody that he worked with. Now that you're leaving, that may change for him. It does show a slowdown around him because the swords, Knight of Swords is in reverse. It may not happen overnight. He's got financial stability happening around him, which is a good thing. But he's feeling stuck. He doesn't know what to do. He's intrigued, but he feels almost like this is like the forbidden fruit, like he shouldn't do it. Almost like he should know better. I think things may change once you're finally gone from that company. Okay. Relly. Why is my exes Pisces, two best friends, requesting and Facebook messaging me? I hate social media. I really do. There's too much game playing that goes on. Okay. So the sun is in reverse, which only means delay in happiness. It doesn't mean forever. It looks to me as if these two people may be looking to cause trouble. I would not accept them. I'm not saying you have to block them because I feel like if you block people, it causes more trouble. I would just ignore them. That's what I would do. Yeah, I would ignore these two. Give them no attention and let them go away because they could either be looking to cause trouble or get information for the Pisces. And I don't like third parties being involved. So I would rather see the Pisces come forward, and the Pisces will come forward if they can't get anything from these two people. I also think these two people are looking to cause a little bit of trouble. Do not, my suggestion, don't accept their request. And if they send you messages, ignore them. Crystal, will I have a career as a baby nurse? All right, and then this is it. I got to go because I got to go to work. Definitely. Not only are you going to have a career, but I think that it's going to feed your soul. I think you're really going to enjoy it. I think that you'll be very successful at it. It's going to be something that comes natural to you. Emma, has Tim interested in me grown since we talked? Okay. I know that sick feeling. Yeah. The best thing to do when you want someone to leave you alone is to absolutely ignore them. Give them no energy. Don't discuss it with other people. Don't talk about it. Just pretend it didn't happen. Don't even look at it. I'm going to say that his interest is just about the same. I don't think it's gotten any stronger, but I do think that he's looking to entertain some time outside of work. Got the Page of Wands here, which could be adventures. So you may end up doing something, I don't know, rock climbing, something that's just out of the ordinary with this person. I think you could breathe some fresh life into his world. I think he's a little bit nervous. Okay. All right, guys. I have to go because I have to get ready for work. I don't know what tonight holds for me. Maybe I'll come on again tonight. I always have intentions too, and then sometimes I just get so tired after work I fall asleep. But if not, I'll be on tomorrow. Thank you so much to everyone that donated, for everyone that's been in here watching. If you would like, share, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys either tomorrow or tonight if I get a second wind. Thanks again. Bye-bye.